What's up, everybody? This is Dano, aka Danyala. Sorry, my fan is blowing pretty hard. And if you notice in the past few videos, my fan is blowing pretty damn hard. I actually cleaned it out. Probably late last week I cleaned it out, and boy is it blowing. So the fan is super loud. But anyways, I wanted to make this video in response to Negrito Grande's latest video. Basically, let me get him off of this because that face was kind of funny. But anyways, I respect, what this brother's out there doing in Mexico. He's living life, he's experiencing different culture and stuff like that. And I don't make these response videos to necessarily slander him or disrespect him or anything like that. I just make videos in response to anything I have an opinion on. I just want to voice my opinion. And I'm not hating on his brother. I'm not trying to clown him or anything like that. But what I may say may offend him or offend, anyone out there. So basically, what he teaches is that basically when you go to any foreign country, he says this all the time, when you go to any foreign country, you got to respect the people. And I agree with that wholeheartedly. You got to respect the people. And I believe a part of respecting the people is also learning about their culture and learning their language so you can communicate with the people. I believe that you should do that whenever you're going to spend an extensive amount of time in a foreign country. It's good to learn their culture, the local culture of the areas that you're going to be in, and also try to learn the language. It would definitely make it a little bit easier for you, because when I went to Mexico late last year, it was pretty easy for me to communicate with the people because I could speak Spanish. But my family members, it was very annoying because they kept asking me, what is he saying? What are they saying? What are they saying? What are they saying? I'm like, this is why I told you guys to learn Spanish. At least try to learn some Spanish. But anyways, so I agree with him on that. You should really try to respect the people because we seen what happened to the Russian guy who went over there, slandering the people, disrespecting them. He was a neo-Nazi from Russia. He down there got killed out there. They lynched his ass. They didn't completely lynch him, but they got to him, and they beat him to a bloody pulp. Sadly, he ended up killing one of the people who tried to beat his ass, tried to kill him. He ended up killing them, one of them, and he's now facing a murder charge. So it is sad that the brother had to die in the process. I wish his ass died. But anyways, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about the video that he made today, that he uploaded today, and it was about an Afro-Mexicana or Afro-Mexican woman, an older woman. I think he said she was like in her 40s or whatever, and she has spent some time in the United States. And basically she said to him, why are black people so lazy? And he said that I guess, was somewhat offended, but he was understanding. He was somewhat understanding of where she was coming from, even though he was offended. Because at first he had to clarify, she said to him, why are your people so lazy? And he was trying to clarify at first, what do you mean, Americans, or do you mean African Americans? And she basically said African Americans. And of course he was offended. I think he even said it a few times that he was offended, and he explained to her, but he was understanding of what she was saying at the same time. And he went on our defense, saying that black people aren't lazy, it's some of them. And then he said in the video that us black people, us black Americans, we need to fix our reputation. And I was wondering, does he want us to fix that stereotype for us or for them? Because I kind of feel that You know, he can respond to this or whatever, but I feel like he wants us to fix our perception, what's being perceived of us, for simply for other people, and so that we won't look bad to other people rather than doing it for ourselves. Because I say, yeah, we should fix that image. But at the same time, I have a problem with that. But yeah, I believe that we should fix all the problems that's wrong with us because um, for ourselves, to better ourselves. But also at the same time, we weren't, like a brother mentioned, the comment section. Sorry, the comment section. I'm a little tired. It's late. Um, we didn't put that perception on us. We didn't put that image, that stereotype on us. White people did. They gave that to us back in the early 1900s, the early, basically the late 1800s all the way up to the 1930s, when black people were being deprived of jobs. A lot of us weren't being hired. A lot of us weren't being hired in the late 1800s to the early 1930s. A lot of us weren't being hired. Tariq Nasheed did a great breakdown of this, how there was basically economic deprivation happening to black people from the racist white society. So back then, when we didn't have no jobs, and you know, a lot of the brothers, you know, they were like doing like very small jobs, like shiny shoes and stuff like that, which weren't really making them much money. A lot of the brothers, they had, you know, very worn out clothes, holes in it, you know, talking shoes and stuff like that. That was the time when they came up with the stereotype of the lazy Negro. I mean, when you look at there's actually this old Acme. I'm not sure what company made it, but there's this old cartoon that's been banned from all television stations that they used to air back in the day. They aired it all the way up to, I believe, all the way up till the 1980s. But it was a cartoon that was made back, I believe, in the 1930s, or 40s, of this whole town. I forget what the town is called. I think it's called Lazyville or something like that. I forget what it's called. But it was basically a cartoon depicting lazy Negroes eating watermelons and just relaxing and just being lazy as hell. That wasn't an image that we put on ourselves. That was the image that they put on us. How in the hell can we be lazy ass people when we went through slavery for over 400, not 400 years, but here in the United States, we were in slavery for over 200 years. And in other parts of America, black people were in slavery for longer than that. So how in the hell are black people lazy? Just because there's job deprivation in the hoods and the inner city, especially with black people? You know, what she need to realize, because this Mexican woman, she sounds as ignorant, like I put in the comments, she sounds as ignorant as Americans do about anything that goes on outside the United States. She sounds ignorant as hell. Because like I was going to say, how is it our fault when we are being denied of these damn jobs? I mean, there was a study that was done years ago showing that black people, basically, resumes and applications, job applications that had black sounding names were denied when applications and resumes with white sounding names with the same credentials as the ones that had black sounding names were being hired over the black sounding names. So that's not anything that black people are doing to themselves. That's something that racist, evil, white terror society is doing to black people. It's not our fucking fault. You know what I'm saying? We didn't put ourselves in this position. Evil, racist white people did. You know what I'm saying? So this woman just sounds ignorant as hell. I wouldn't entertain that shit at all. I don't give a fuck where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I would be like, lady, you don't know what you're talking about. Please stop talking to me, because you sound fucked up. And the sad thing is that she was black herself. And she went there and really believed that shit, saying that black people are lazy, they don't like to work, and that Mexicans love working. Get the fuck out of here. Oh yeah, another thing she was saying too is that black people abuse the welfare system, all this shit. Let me tell you this. I live in Ohio. We have nowhere near as many Mexicans here in Ohio that they do out west. But let me tell you, we have a lot of Mexicans here. And almost every one of them are on welfare. Almost every one of them are getting government assistance. If anybody pimps out, and see, this is the thing that this ignorant woman does not know, that there are more white people on government assistance than there are black people. And like I said, there's a lot of Hispanics here, a lot of Mexicans here in my city that are on government assistance. On government assistance. So she does not know what the hell she's talking about. And, you know, since we're on the level of assuming, since she's, I'm going to make an assumption of myself. I'm going to make an assumption myself. Sorry, like I said, I'm tired, it's late. But I'm going to make an assumption myself. Since she is no longer in the United States and she's in Mexico, I bet money that she got here illegally. And majority of Mexicans here are illegals, and majority of them can get. Majority of them are on government assistance. A lot of them are on government assistance, and a lot of them are illegal. So you want to talk about exploiting any fucking system? Let's look at Mexicans, because a lot of Mexicans exploit the system. And if you're a Mexican, please don't get offended. If you're Hispanic of any sort, don't get offended, because I'm not saying this to down the people. I love Mexican people. I know that you are part of Israel, part of Yashala. So don't take offense to it. But I'm just saying that there are lazy ass black people, and there are lazy ass Mexicans too. There's lazy African Americans. There's lazy Mexicans. There's African Americans who exploit the welfare system. I mean, there's African Americans who exploit, you know, the government assistance. There are Mexicans who exploit the government assistance. Just like there's white people who exploit the government assistance. Funny thing is, there's way more white people on government assistance that don't need damn government assistance. They would make way more. There are way more whites actually scamming government assistance than there are Mexicans, African Americans, or any other group of people. So this Mexican woman, she sounds very ignorant, and he really, I mean, I guess he did his part by, you know, informing her that all black people don't like this and that black people work. But I wanna tolerate that shit at all. I'm like, lady, look, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. There's many black people who work. Look, let me tell you this. I see too many fucking black people with nice cars. I see too many black people working at the local gas stations. I see too many black people work at the local grocery stores, supermarkets, corner stores, post office, hospitals. At my job, my job is majority black people. What else? Basically everywhere I go, I see black people working. If we were that fucking lazy, you would barely see a black person work anywhere. I mean, we're so fucking lazy that we even work at the bottom of the barrel jobs, like McDonald's and fucking Kroger's and stuff like that. We're so damn lazy. Get the fuck out of here. If we were so damn lazy, we wouldn't even want to work those type of jobs. You know what I'm saying? But we're lazy. Get the hell out of here. I don't tolerate that shit, man. I would have checked her ass so quick. But see, this brother, he really caters to these people in a sense that I feel like he is somewhat of a sellout. You know, I don't want to say that. I don't know the brother like that, but from what I've seen in his videos, like the Haitian video where he was offended because, he thought basically from what I've seen in the video, him talking about the Haitians coming to Mexico, he felt like he should have been looked at like a god because he was giving his clothes to those people. And he was upset because the people, some of the clothes and stuff that he gave to them, they did not want. And he was offended because of that. Hey, you're giving your shit away. Whatever happens to it, happens to it. Like when I give away my clothes and stuff like that. When my mom gives away her clothes, when we give away our clothes, when my family members give away their clothes, we don't give a fuck where it goes and how it's being used. We hope that people will use it. You know what I'm saying? But we don't get our fucking panties and twist and shit like that when motherfuckers don't want it. You know what I'm saying? The clothes is for them. They do with it that they want. You know, I hope that it will be used by somebody. But if not, I'm not going to build some fucking God complex about the whole damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm giving something away. You have to do it with the kindness of your heart. Period, man. Period. When you give anything away, you're not supposed to do it to be seen. You know what I'm saying? And the Bible talks about the book of Matthew, real good book. The whole Bible is amazing. If you don't read the Bible, you need to read it. If you're African American, Latino, Native American descent, I'm talking about your paternal side, your father's side, you need to pick up the Bible. That's your history. And it is great. But the book of Matthew talks about, you know, when you do charitable works, you're not supposed to do it to be seen. Because if you do that to be seen, like what that brother did with the Haitians, you are a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, you know, this brother, I really feel like he caters to these people. Not in the sense that, you know, he's absolutely kissing ass, but I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's really weird to break it down. But it's sad. It really is. He really should have checked that woman. But anyways, that's all I have to say because I feel like I'm starting to ramble. So I'll talk to you guys later. I'll probably make a video tomorrow talking about something else. Talk to you guys later. Peace out. Shalom. Wam ya shalom.